Hello, people of the internet. How are you? I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you're doing well. It's Colleen Gallagher here with Colleen Gallagher International. So when you join, say hello. Let me know that you're tuning in. And if you're on the replay, I really appreciate if you comment hashtag replay because it lets me know that you're here, that you're watching it, and I can engage with you. Hi, Justin. Hi, William. And um, when you I guess, yeah, like I said, when you join, I always love knowing where you're tuning in from, where on this beautiful planet that we're existing on. We have such a beautiful world, and I know we have so many of you that tune in, so I always love knowing like who's on, what's on, and I always love knowing where you are. So, like I said, my name is Colleen. If you've never been introduced to me, hello, hi, how are you? And I'm super passionate about supporting overachievers to create a fairy tale life, a life that they love. And when you join, as you see on here, this is kind of like my store. It's like if I had a brick and mortar store where you were to go and learn about all things magic and how to improve your life and how to really begin to express what's true to you, begin to express and communicate what you're really feel like you're here to do, what you really feel like you're here to become. That's what this store represents. That's what I represent. So I'm super excited because I had a really exciting topic I wanted to come on and speak about today. I wanted to share about today. And this topic was about how to use your intuition to grow your career success. So I know a lot of you who are in the community, you do have these like magical abilities, what we call them. Like we kind of like pretend they're not there. Like people are usually drawn to us. They're usually magnetized to us. They are fascinated by us because we live such an interesting, fulfilling, nourishing life. But we're kind of afraid to actually speak about or communicate about these spiritual gifts that we have or these magical gifts that we have, whether it could be Reiki, whether it's intuition, whether it's really just knowing that there's another side to this universe. There's an invisible force that's here supporting us on this journey of life. There's this invisible force, maybe called our destiny, maybe called our highest self, maybe called our source, that is guiding us to align with our greatest potential, that is guiding us to merge with why we're truly here. And we get really nervous to kind of speak about it, to connect with other people about it, because for a long time, probably back to when we were children, we were made fun of, or we were told like we're crazy, or we were told like that's not real. And so we've like suppressed as a person all these parts of us. And for me, I can tell you like the first time this really happened, so we can get like kind of a story going. The first time this really happened to me, right, is when I was a child and I used to love Winnie the Pooh. Loved Winnie the Pooh, like obsessed. Like I had like a Winnie the Pooh lunchbox and I had a Winnie the Pooh this. I remember there were these black boots. They were like black leather boots that went up to your knee or like just below your knee. And they had a little heel on it. And I was in like sixth grade. And I think my mom was a little bit nervous about getting me heels in sixth grade, but I was like always a fashionista. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have my pink lunchbox. I'm sorry, my purple lunchbox with Winnie the Pooh on it. And it said like, I like to get hugs with my jeans and with my new leather, like just under your, like knee-high boots, basically with heels. Like I'm gonna be so excited and this is gonna be epic and I'm gonna look amazing and everyone's gonna like love it. Like this is like what I felt. And I want to share like just a little bit of intuition here. Like I had an intuition that I loved this lunchbox. It was like a metal lunchbox that was like unpacked and it was great. I had a intuition that I loved these heels or these boots. Like I had this like envision of this intuition of like what would make me feel confident and what was unique and not really like right with all the trends, right? And I get to school with this and everyone made fun of me. They were like, are you like a stripper? What are you? Why would you be wearing heels? Like all these terrible things. And I'm like, oh my God, like shot. Like I think I even called my mom. I might have been like crying and needed to get picked up from school. Or I don't know. Like it was really bad. Really, really bad. And like basically like I was sitting there and I just wanted to show like that was my first moment of remembering like intuition. Like I did what I felt guided to do. I felt like I followed like where my excitement was to wear these boots with these jeans with this pink or purple Winnie the Pooh thing, and oh my God, it turned out horrible. Like it was horrible. Like oh my God, how bad. And I was like, okay, well, screw this. Like, I'm not going to listen to any excitement I have or follow my joy or follow what I think is going to lead me into an exciting, because shit, I did that and I got made fun of. That's all the way back from sixth grade. I can remember that from almost over 2 decades ago. So I began to have this weird relationship where, like, as most of us do, where we do these things that we are like following our excitement and following our joy because like we feel this nudge, we feel this calling. Whether that was I can't say it was my highest destiny then, but I can say like I always loved fashion. I always loved being a little bit different, and I always loved like looking a certain way. Like I loved that. So I had to look at like, wow, back when I first started listening to this nudge, listening to this voice, I got made fun of. So of course, it made me very afraid to trust myself, to trust my voice, to trust what was happening inside of me. Because what was going to happen? I was going to get made fun of. This is my first memory of what happened, right? So no way was I going to trust my intuition to grow my career, or like trust my intuition to actually grow my money. Are you kidding me? Like I trusted it for joy and it turned out to fall flat on its face. Now you're wanting me to follow this nudge or follow this guidance to make money? Are you crazy? Like what? So, obviously a lot of time goes by in my life, and the more time that goes by, it was like the angrier I became. Like I would just get like really angry and really frustrated and really like, argh. Like I would have this happen. And I had to realize something. I was getting angrier in life. I was getting more bitter in life. I was getting more frustrated in life because I was doing everything I could to suppress that voice, suppress the inner knowing of wearing the leather knee-high boots with the purple lunchbox. I was doing everything I could to suppress that voice that was desiring to guide me into my full expression, that was desiring to guide me into why I was really here, of who I was really meant to be. I was doing everything I could to suppress it. So there came a point in my life when I had to liberate myself. Like most of you, I think you're at that point. That's why you're listening. That's why you're here. You're at that point in your life when you want to liberate yourself. You want to free yourself. You want to truly raise your hand and you go, you know, this is why I'm here. This is the truth of who I am. This is the truth of what's happening. This is where I'm meant to be, who I'm meant to be, how I'm meant to communicate. And I'm no longer going to not trust the voice within. I'm no longer going to be in fear of suppressing what I know is true inside of me because I'm afraid of what my partner might think of me. I'm afraid of what my colleagues might think of me. I'm afraid of what my friends might think of me. Look, when I really was like, I'm going to do what I want to make me happy. I'm going to choose my happiness over everybody else. There was a point in my life when I did this, when I left my corporate job and I moved across the world to New Zealand within 6 months of deciding it. And when I did this, I lost almost all my friends. Like I was like looking around, I had zero friends because they all thought I was crazy, that I was losing my mind, that I was throwing my career away. Like zero friends, zero that believed in what I was doing. But when I did it and I showed up to New Zealand and I trusted my gut, I trusted my intuition of what it is that I actually wanted to be doing, something incredible happened where I began to start getting more ideas on what I wanted to do with my life. I began to get more ideas of, oh my God, I could write a book. Oh my God, I could start a coaching company. Oh my God, I could use social media for free to travel the world. Oh my God, I could start connecting with people all over the world. Oh my God, I could start a podcast. Oh my God, I have another book I can write. Oh my God, another program that's coming through. Oh my God, my client wants a program to come through. I can see what program they're supposed to do. I can see what their service is supposed to be. I can support them in like making and managing their product and service. Like I can channel for them. Like I see it. It's my gift. I can get this. I can follow this nudge. I can follow this intuitive guidance based on the language pattern someone's communicating what they're meant to do. And as I did this, I slowly began to build a global empire, which is what you see today online. My store that you're here, welcome to the magical store, the magical place. And I share this story with you. I wanted to come on and offer this to you today because I just wanted you to see parts of yourself. Where are those places in your life that you have past memories that you're holding on to that aren't letting you live out loud with your intuition, that aren't letting you express who you truly are. What are those memories holding you back? And what are those nudges, the intuitive nudges that are guiding you to say, do this, do that, go here, communicate like this, do this? What are those nudges that you're not listening to that's hindering your career, that's hindering your destiny, that's hindering your highest alignment? And you really want to begin to look at that. And you want to begin to go, what is it that I can do to start following this more? What is it I can do to start living into my highest timeline, my highest self, my highest joy? And as I began doing that, as you begin doing that, you'll watch as just beautiful, beautiful experiences, money flies into your life, people fly into your life, opportunities come. So, what I'd like to share, what I'd like to offer, what I'd like to put here is if this resonated with you, I have a new course. It's not a new one, I ran it before, but it's called How to Use Intuition to Grow Your Career. It's a 3-week experience, which is super exciting. So it's kind of like we go in laser fast. We find out what the memories are that are blocking you. We find out how the universe actually speaks to you, and then how you can apply it right now to start growing your career in your true destined way, in your true highest timeline. And it's going to be 3 recorded modules. So you have 3 modules that are completely recorded. You're going to have 3 live modules with me, which is so exciting. So you'll watch a recorded module in 1 week, and then we'll have a live Q&A. So you basically have access to a private membership. On that membership, you get a video link. You watch the video. Each one's about an hour long, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. And from that hour-long video, we then 5 days later or 3 days later, we'll have a live Q&A. So that means question and answer, and a live coaching session where as a group, we'll go through, what did you learn from it? What happened from this? And then we really support you in how to use your intuition. How do you begin to notice it, how it's speaking to you, how it's communicating to you? How do you begin to use it in your relationships, in your career? How do you begin to use it to further advance clarity of why you're here? Further advance attunement to your growth, because we're always growing. So we always want to know how to use intuition, because we're always through our life, we're going to grow in different ways. And we want to hear how it's attuning and how it's aligning. So I'm super excited. We are going to start next Friday, which is super exciting. So you're going to want to enroll. You're going to want to be there. I always reward quick action takers. So the quicker you take action before next Friday, the lower the investment is. The investment increases as we get closer to next Friday. And I just can't wait for you to be the next person I support with intuition, for you to be the next person I support in seeing how magical and how beautiful it can be, where you don't feel so angry, you don't feel so afraid, you're not suffering with triggers. You are just following your nudges and delighting in your life, and letting the joy be what guides your career, letting the joy be what quantifies your results. So I can't wait. All you need to do is message me or comment below intuition, and I will see you there. And I hope you have a great start to your Tuesday, great start to your week, a great start to August, and I'll see you there. Love you.